When you're an athletic-minded person or ambitious person, there's always something else to expand you.
Yeah.
And I was ready to expand.
Welcome to Lifting with Liz. Today I am joined by Kendall Toole, a woman who needs no introduction, Peloton superstar, and the founder of her own new app called NKO. Kendall, thank you so much for coming back to cold New York City to hang out with me and tell me what's been going on in your life. You've been on a personal and professional journey. And I'm excited to sweat and get into it with you.
I am ready. Let's do this. I needed a workout. It is so cold. I need my muscles warm.
And so you normally lead the workouts.
Yeah.
And today I get to be in charge. But you tell me if you have any tips or tricks along the way.
Okay,
I'm always looking for advice.
I will totally give you advice if I need to. I highly doubt it, but I'm also very excited for someone to tell me what to do for a change.
I bet, yes. So we are gonna begin, as we always do, with a warm-up. I think they are the most important part, arguably, of a workout.
Great.
So Kendall, let's start by talking about the app. It recently launched. Yeah. How does that feel? Your baby is out in the world.
Oh my gosh. Well, building NKO Club was probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do. It was a really beautiful experience of just creating something that I felt really strongly about.
Yeah.
I wanted to create something where mental health was connected to physical health. And we had a one-stop shop for everything, where it felt simplified down. There's so many different alternatives, so many different things out in the world. And I wanted to create something that felt really connected to my community.
Okay, so you do all sorts of things in that app. There's cardio modalities, there's strength training, you share recipes.
Yes.
How does one experience it as they're in there going through it?
Yeah, so the best part is that we have a really wonderful homepage that when you sign up and get in, you first see programs. So it's the first time I've ever been able to teach programs on a platform before. In my Peloton chapter, which was great, I only taught like one-off classes. I never had any programmatic work. So it's really exciting to actually tell somebody what to do day in, day out, and it's all cross-training focused. So we have strength training, we have boxing, both shadow
Rumble
boxing. Yeah, the Rumble background is there. My OG boxing girl energy, which is how I got into fitness. We have cycling, we have Pilates sculpt, and then lots of stretching mobility. And then the whole other arm is all mental health. Okay. So we have a gratitude journal, we have breathwork and affirmation, something to help with the mental as well as the physical. And then finally, we have over 50 plus protein forward, really balanced, nutritious recipes. And then those can compile into a grocery list. So if you like it and you're like, oh, I wanna make that this week, it automates to a grocery list for you so you don't ever have to forget something when you're going shopping.
That's awesome. I followed you on social media forever, and I remember when you and Dan Churchill filmed a recipe together. When he came to my apartment, he goes through your refrigerator and
he's like,
finds
what do we
have?
have?
You got and make something. Yeah. I was like, Kendall knows what she's doing.
Oh, I love cooking.
You had knife skills. You had it all. It was going on.
I secretly, at one point in life, guys, I'm gonna go to chef school. I love cooking so much.
You should do it now. The world is your oyster.
I know. I'm free. I can do anything. So, well, I mean, I got a business to run, so not as free as I'd like quite yet. But no, I love cooking. It reminds me of home. I'm from an Italian family. We spent all of our time in the kitchen. So to me, cooking is a way of like showing love for people. So getting to share recipes that have helped me and changed my life just feels really connected.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. I could keep talking to you, but we gotta get some work done. Kendall was down to deadlift with me. We haven't trained together before, but this is my all-time favorite move. How do you feel about that? I'm such a deadlift girl.
A deadlift. I love everything that we're getting. I love the stability that we're getting in our back. I love how we're working our glute max, our glute med. I love our hamstring activations.
Yes, people think it's lower body, but I'm like, no, nothing pops my abs like
more than a deadlift,
right?
Yes.
There's so much
because you have to brace before.
You have to keep that lower back protected.
Yep.
And I love that Kendall, when I asked her, are we doing dumbbells? Are we doing barbell? You were like, get the bar.
Get the bar.
That's badass.
I love a bar.
I love a bar too. Okay, while you're deadlifting, tell me what your nutrition philosophy is. Do you avoid anything? Are you into protein? How does that look?
I mean, I'm definitely into protein. It's probably the only macro I try to track. I eat very intuitively. I also listen. If I'm craving a mozzarella stick, I have a mozzarella stick. Like, I'm not the kind of person that has no foods.
Yeah.
I simply look at food as some more nutritious and other are less nutritious and more about like pleasure and joy. And that's totally okay. Yep.
That very much matches
your philosophy.
My philosophy. I definitely eat protein forward. This year, 2026, I'm trying to focus on fiber more.
Yes. Oh my God. I am all about the fiber. I love the fiber. The protein, the fiber is so important. Chia seeds, flax seeds are your best friend. They can kind of morph into anything. So if you're making a baked good, add flax seeds to it.
Yeah.
If you're making your smoothies in the morning or your yogurt, add chia seeds. It is the secret, sneakiest way to get more fiber in without it affecting flavor. which is great. Yep, love those two.
Okay, I'm gonna make like a flax and chia mixture just to have at home.
Even if you're making chicken, I love like a panko with flax.
Oh, smart.
It has like a nuttier flavor to it.
Such a good idea. I never thought of
You can even
that.
add flax into some of your pasta sauces too to create a little bit more thickness and density.
I love all these fiber hacks. That's
Fiber
awesome.
hacks, baby.
All right, we're gonna bang these out. So love the breathing.
Oh, I live for a breathing pattern and a good exhale.
One more.
Yep.
Nice. We talked about NKO.
Yep.
I want to learn more about it.
Yeah.
But I want to go back in time a little bit.
Yeah.
Because most people know you from your Peloton days.
Of course.
I was doing some research before we met this morning. There are hundreds of people talking about how much they miss you on Reddit.
Yeah.
I'm sure you hear from them all the time on social media.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what those years were like at Peloton.
Yeah, it was an incredible experience being at Peloton. It was wild.
Yeah.
I went from being broke and literally having $800 to my name when I got the job, no joke.
What?
Moved to New York City. Everything got really big during COVID. And I kind of like 2 years later started going out on, going outside and people were like, hey, Kendall, what's up? And I'm like, huh?
You're a celebrity.
It really changed. It felt really odd to kind of hold that space, but I'm super grateful I got to talk about my mental health. I got to create incredible content that was about mental health.
Yeah.
And empower people through movement. But I know, I get those messages a lot where people are like, we miss you so much. And at first I felt really guilty about leaving because I was like, I don't want to leave these people behind.
Yeah.
But I also knew so much of what I coach is about betting on yourself. It's about standing in your power. It's about taking risks and living your life fully.
Yeah.
And I knew it was time for me to start to build my own businesses and take everything to that next level. So the Peloton chapter was beautiful, but I could only go so far there. And it was time for me to really expand into what was next.
Yes, I want to hear more about how you got the courage or what that was like to make that pivot.
Yeah,
because
big pivot.
I also made a professional pivot about the same time you did.
I love it.
And I get asked all the time,
why did you do that?
Which is a hard question to answer,
It's a hard question to answer because I think too, there's this idea when you have a high impact or high visibility job that it's everything people want and you must be so happy, right? It must be perfect. And it's not to say that you don't enjoy it, but with every job, there's trade-offs. With everything you do, there's highs and lows.
Yeah.
And the goal is too, I don't think any of us want to stay at one job forever.
Right.
If you stay at one job forever, are you really growing? Are you really evolving?
Yeah.
And when you've reached kind of the level that you can there, you have to start asking the question, what's the next challenge? And when you're an athletic-minded person or ambitious person, there's always something else to expand you.
Yeah.
And I was ready to expand.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you felt the same way too.
That resonates so much.
Yeah.
Even the part about like what you were teaching on the bike and your breakthrough rides and how you were motivating people. Those were things I was preaching to our readers in editor's letter, on my social media, like in the print magazine. And to actually, I think I said that in my final editor's letter. It was like, it's time to take my own advice and like bet on myself.
That is exactly what I said. I was starting to get to the point where I was looking in the mirror after I would coach. And I'm like, am I living the things that I'm telling people to do?
Yeah.
And it's really uncomfortable, but a really honest voice. And I kept hearing that whisper in my head, no, you're not.
Yeah.
And to be honest with yourself about, am I being a little bit hypocritical about how I'm walking through the world, was a true thing. And I'm very excited at the chance of like being a beginner again. Doing the gritty stuff. Yeah. Gritty. I know.
We're doing the gritty stuff. I love that.
Live for some heavyweight plates and a good old deadlift. So let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, I love beginners so much, and it's been really fun being one again.
Yes.
So much growth, so much learning. Having to ask for help.
Yep.
Having
to be honest about like what went well, what didn't.
Yeah.
And the mental capacity with it too.
And I think for me, one of the big things I'm working on this year, I'd love to hear about you, but it's also is trusting my own instinct.
Yes.
Like when you've done this long enough, you start to have an idea of what people want.
Yes. And who they want you to be.
Right. And so I have found, and it's a lesson I keep having to learn, that when I am most excited and lit up, even if it's not the thing that's gonna like perform the best or have the best metrics, like that ends up working and bringing in more people that stay.
Yes. I just had this conversation with a friend.
Yeah.
Who's in content and social media. We were talking about the pressure of virality.
Yeah.
And the pressure of how the environment is today. Because everything's about hook and attention. And we're editing ourselves to attention bait rather than showing up authentically.
Yeah.
And I do think these algorithms are gonna wake up, and these companies are gonna wake up and say, it's careening, it's keeping the screen time lower because people know they're getting played. I wanna spend time with people on the internet that I like. Maybe the hook wasn't great, but I wanna know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So if you build trust over time through authenticity, through storytelling, it will pay off. Not everything needs to hit 2, 3, 5 million views.
Yeah.
In fact, I would argue 10 pieces of content that hit 50 to 100,000, but it has high engagement, high comments, it builds trust. That's where your audience is.
Okay, so you have so many followers and now you're the face of your new app.
Yeah.
You come from acting as a background, so you've
did.
always been a performer and an entertainer.
Yep.
But how does it feel knowing you're like being scrutinized and exposing your vulnerable side over and over again?
The biggest thing is that I'm at a point now in life, being 32, almost 33, where I really do like who I am. I'm proud of where I've gotten. And I've had to mask, and I have masked up in certain elements of my life.
Yeah.
And so if people, some days it gets to me, I'm a human. Some days I get really nasty, negative comments.
Yeah.
And if my self-esteem is not the best that day, or I've been really shitty to myself in my own head, sometimes it can get through and I give it more life than it needs.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I know I'm showing up authentically.
Yeah.
I know I'm building things from my heart, especially now. I have no holds on me
Yeah.
over what I'm allowed to say, of what I'm allowed to share, what I'm allowed to do.
Yeah.
So the opportunity to be that heart-led and to be that grounded in what I speak on, if you don't like it, that's okay.
Yeah. You're not
But
my
I'm not
people.
gonna let you control what I'm allowed to say.
Right.
And the right people will find you. And even if I provide people another perspective, or the way that I go through the world triggers them in some way, maybe they needed me to be the trigger to see something in themselves.
Yeah.
I don't know what role I'm playing in
Yeah.
their story, but if I show up as myself, I know I'm playing the right role on my own. And that's what I
love
have
that,
to do.
Kendall.
Yeah.
Speaking of being authentic.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite reasons for following you
Uh-huh.
is you have a goofy side, which I think
Oh,
I do
completely.
too. And I'm learning to like show that more.
Yeah.
But like during your trip to New York City,
Yeah.
as you were running around doing TV and
Uh-huh.
media interviews and hanging out with your boyfriend and all
Yeah.
the things, you also went to your dermatologist and got Botox.
Oh, hell yeah.
And put it to your Instagram, put it out on your Instagram
My
stories.
bloody forehead on Instagram.
Well, I kind of love that you share that
Yeah.
because I feel like as women, we're supposed to like keep it a secret or pretend that it's not happening, and more power to you either way, whatever
Yeah.
you want to do. So tell me about that.
There's so much pressure on women and so much shame that's placed on us if we do something for ourselves and our bodies, whether that be Botox, whether that be plastic surgery, whether that be whatever. At the end of the day, it's our choice and decision what we do with our bodies.
Yeah.
So for anyone to judge us for those decisions, I find to be really counterintuitive. So as someone who, I'm very proud of myself, I'm very proud of my physical body.
Yeah, you
But
work hard.
Yes, I work very hard on it. I'm gonna show it. I shouldn't
Yeah.
feel ashamed of it. Hello, same thing
Hello.
too. Hello. But with that too, I think normalizing, yes, I get some Botox. Yes, I've had some plastic surgery.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like for example, there were 2 things that I've done plastic surgery wise. I got a refined closed rhinoplasty from this great doctor in LA. He didn't do anything to my bottom nose, just fixed my nose bridge. I had a big bump and I wanted to get rid of, fine. And then I've gotten the breast augmentation. I got that just about 2 years ago. And I'm so happy. And I
Yeah.
waited until I was like 31 before I did any actual plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I know I love my body. I know I love who I am.
Yeah.
But this is something that's still kind of on my heart, kind of still bothering me. I'd like to do something about it. And I'm really happy with the choices that I made. It's all
Thank you
good.
for sharing that.
Yeah. I mean, but why? Well, also, here's the gag, right? Y'all can tell. Like, I've been on social media. Like, clearly something's changed
you've
from A
been
to
out
B.
there, sure.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
well, I'm guessing, I'm not all up in your comments.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing people like make comments.
Oh,
And
completely.
Yeah.
About, hey, oh my God, when'd you get the new things? Whatever. Like, there's always going to be people
Yeah.
commentary, and then there's going to be people who were upset, and people were calling me that I was terrible for not being a natural woman.
it's
all
your
this.
body, your decision.
It's my body, my decision. And most importantly, too, I don't want a woman to be afraid to
Yeah.
do something that's going to make her feel good because she's going to get commented by people who want her to feel unhappy.
Thank you for being a strong woman who works really hard on her health and professionally.
Yep.
And can hold all of these things in who you are.
We don't have to just be one way.
Right.
You don't have to fit one particular mold.
I agree.
You're allowed to make decisions. You're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to do something and say, whoops, shouldn't have done it. I'll revert if I can back. That's part of life.
10.
I could
I
keep
know,
going.
we're into it. No, now we're doing, this is an arm farm. So, do you arm farm it in NKO?
Arm farm.
Yeah. You never heard of that?
No.
Oh, I'm teaching
What's
Kendall
an arm farm?
a workout
Is this
phrase.
coming to NKO Club? What's happening?
Okay, so arm farm is when you get it's like accessory work for your upper body. You get a little pump at the end.
Ooh,
so
okay.
that's what we're doing. So it's 3 upper body moves. So we just did biceps curls.
Yep.
Now we're gonna do triceps kickbacks.
Okay.
And then we'll do some lateral raises. So tell me now a little bit more about Never Knocked Out app. Number 1, how did you come up with the name?
So the name actually comes from the phrase that I close all my classes with. It was my dad's words, our family motto, that really helped me through my mental health battle. So the full phrase goes, they can knock you down, they can never knock you out.
Love that.
And when I was in my darkest chapter, my dad came up to my room. I was having trouble eating and showering and all the stuff. And he said, sweetheart, this is knocking you down, but I need you to not let this knock you out. I need you to fight for yourself. And that then became the root of every class I ever taught. When I was at Rumble, I closed my classes that way. And then when I was at Peloton, I did the same thing. So that's what kind of created that group and community. Awesome. They called themselves the Never Knocked Out crew.
That's
People
awesome.
have it tattooed on them, which is crazy.
What?
Yeah, it's
Do you have that tattoo?
Ironically, I don't.
Do you have any tattoos?
I do. I have a butterfly.
Rad. I'm thinking about getting a tattoo.
You
heard it here first.
I love it. So this, I need to get it colored, but it's supposed to be a blue morpho butterfly. And the reason why I love it, the outside of their wings are iridescent. They're beautiful, this iridescent, crazy blue. The other side of their wings are beautiful, but brown and green and blend in. The entire butterfly's life, it never knows that that's how its wings appear. And I think it was a good reminder to me that sometimes you never see yourself how the rest of the world does, but it's your job to reflect your light back to them. And so that's why I'm like, always keep that reminder. So even on the days I don't see myself that way, I might be doing more than what I recognize as long as I'm reflecting back their beauty to them.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love all these like mantras and symbols and
there's a lot of deep stuff that go on
yeah.
behind the scenes. Yeah.
Your mental health journey.
Yeah.
You've talked openly about it on social, in your classes. And it's part of the inspiration for your app. It's even embedded in the app, which I find to be very unusual for a fitness app. I've never seen that before.
That's why we did it.
So I'm sure that like stirs up a lot as you're building it and deciding how is that going to come to life.
Yeah.
Can you talk us through that?
Definitely. The biggest thing that I've added in the NKO Club from the mental health perspective was I got a breathwork certification. And so being able to teach breathwork and combining it with affirmations. So we do it, it's every session's anywhere 10 minutes or less. So they're super snackable. And it's been really beautifully confronting because now I'm leading people in a more gentle, more internal movement and a more emotional movement. So when I'm coaching, I'm recognizing the spots in myself that need a little bit more healing. So thank God I go to therapy every week and do all of my mental health practices. But between that and the gratitude journal, I wanted to give people access to one stop where you can do a little bit of mental work in the day. You can also do some of your physical work. You get the ideas to cook, but you want to have that balance. And I think where fitness and the future of it's going is keeping the mental and the physical even more interconnected.
I think everything you're doing in the app and that you preach is like what I call the pillars of well-being.
Yeah.
And then all the fun stuff that I know you have access to in West Palm Beach and that we do in New York City, like the optimization and the
all the health tracking,
tech, all of it. That's great. And if that makes a difference for people, awesome. But like you're taking care of the basics, the foundation.
Yes. And I think as the app grows, as we continue to add more features, we'll be able to integrate some of that health and data tracking. But again, there's such a fine line with numbers and numerical tracking.
Yeah.
Because data is only as good as what we can put it into use with.
Yeah.
And so until we have a solution where we can take that data and make real smart recommendations, which could be very far down the line. I don't know if that's exactly on brand for us. We'll see what we want to do in the future.
Sure.
I think at the basic, we want people to fall in love with the lifestyle.
Yeah.
If you have it a part of your life, if you wake up and you open the gratitude journal and you do it first thing, you do a breath work or meditation, then you go, you have your coffee, get on with your day. Later in the day, you take a class. You open the app back up when you're figuring out a recipe. I want it to be that consistent companion that feels easy.
Kendall, we've reached that point. Yeah. Thank you for barbell deadlifting
all
with
day.
me. Next time we work out together, we're gonna like load this puppy up.
Oh, hell yeah.
So we have a little longer to build up.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna get into it. Question 1, what is something surprising that is always in your gym bag?
A Chomps meat stick.
I love that.
I need a snack.
Yeah.
I am not good when I'm hangry. My boyfriend can attest. I don't think anyone's good when they're hangry.
No.
I especially, because of how much caffeine I consume, I need to have some form of protein. So yeah, it's usually a chomp. There's always a chomps floating.
Peas in a pod with the caffeine.
Oh my God.
I live on caffeine.
Same.
I almost brought you an iced coffee today. But then I was like, I don't know how Kendall takes her iced coffee. How do you take it? Just black.
I'm nuts.
Next time, I'm showing up with it. I'm sure you have one here somewhere.
I do actually.
Or waiting for you as you walk off.
It's literally sitting right on that bench over there. I'm already eyeing her.
Yeah, so we need like a little bit of protein and some sustenance to go with our caffeine that we're chugging all day. Question number 2, what is your power song that never fails?
Oh,
you're such a music girl. I know this is gonna be tough.
I am such a music girl. This is hard. Levels by Avicii.
Woo, I love that one too.
It puts me back in such a great time. That White Noise isn't a power song, but that always puts me in a good mood. So yeah, but probably Levels, Avicii.
Avicii, like all of it is so good, but yes, you're right.
Love Avicii.
Good. Number 3, we talked about mantras a little bit. Beyond the one that inspired the name of your app, do you have, I imagine you have other mantras in your life. Do you have a go-to one right now?
It's simple. It's simple. It's just keep moving, have faith.
Keep moving, have faith.
Yeah, just keep it moving. It's just knowing that every single day that I stack a win, every single day I move the ball forward a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what I need to do. That's what I'm tasked to do, and I'm tasking myself to do. Because when you're starting something new and starting a new business, you can almost compare how far you are versus how far you've come.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to stay focused on those little wins every single day.
Builds momentum and accumulates over time.
Absolutely.
Hard to see in the day or the week, but over time it makes a big difference.
I'm believing in, compound interest on that one.
Compound interest, that's right.
Baby.
I love a financial metaphor. You have your chomps in your gym bag, but what is your favorite meal of the day?
Oh, probably dinner. And it usually involves some form of pasta.
Yeah.
I will argue this. Pasta can be incredibly healthy. And I think I just need to make all these recipes so people can understand me on this one.
Yeah.
As an Italian, you can eat pasta and get very muscular and feel great. Okay?
Yeah.
You gotta make it the right way. So I'm very pro
give
pasta.
us a hint. How do you make it?
Okay, getting the right protein pasta is actually important.
Do you use like chickpea or?
So there's 2 that I love. I'm not sponsored. Y'all should though.
No, I'm taking notes.
Okay,
Please
so
share.
Berea has the Protein Plus. It's actually pretty good. And then Rumo just came out with their protein one. It's fantastic. It's very nutty. It feels very
How do you spell it?
RUMMO.
Okay.
And it's got 21 grams of protein per serving. And then what I love to do is if I have a creamy base of a sauce, I'll either use blended tofu. Sounds crazy, trust me. Whipped tofu.
I believe it. Yeah.
Or you can use whipped cottage cheese as a basis.
Yes.
I have a great lemon orzo recipe that's online. It is fire.
Okay.
It'll change your life.
I'm looking that up after.
Yes.
So I agree. I have such good workouts the morning after I've had pasta for dinner. Yeah. So come on, it's fuel.
Protein, carbs.
But you're right, you can make it protein forward.
Yeah,
and
totally.
it's delicious.
Totally. You can have at least 30 grams of protein plus. More likely, some of the recipes I have, especially on the app, they're like 42 to 45 grams of protein per serving.
I love that. Yeah. Do you take any supplements?
I have a protein powder, and I do love my creatine gummies.
Creatine
all day.
Creatine for the win.
Yep.
Now for our brain health too.
Absolutely. That. And then I will do some magnesium bisglycinate to help with the recovery.
Yep.
Help with calming myself.
It's one I'm researching and learning more about.
Yeah. I found a good brand that I like. So
cool. What's the brand?
Thorne.
Oh yeah, Thorne's awesome.
Thorne's great. I trust their supplementation. I trust where they're getting it from.
Third party tested, all the good things.
Yeah, NSF backed.
Good.
I know. We're like, it sounds like weird, like NSF bath. Third party. Like it's like weird jargon. I feel like a doctor.
Wellness girls.
I know.
I love it. All right. This is sad, but it's the last question of the day.
Yeah.
And it's my favorite one.
Yeah.
What is one word people would use to describe you?
Probably, it's one or the other. It's either resilient or positive.
Yeah.
And I'm really proud of both of those.
Yeah.
Because to be as resilient as I am and to stay positive, I've had to learn through a lot of dark chapters.
Yeah.
And it's probably the one I'm most proud of.
Yeah.
Because life can be hard, but I won't let it harden me.
It's awesome, Kendall. And you go through those times, the dark ones and the bright ones, always with a smile and inspiring people around you. It's pretty.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's good to know that the more I can walk through the world that way, it can hopefully help someone else believe that they can do the same.
100%. Yeah. All right, that was so fun. I do feel like we could keep talking for another hour and lifting more weights.
Yes.
So this will have to be part 1 to be continued.
Yeah.
But I'm so grateful to you for coming on Lifting with Liz. I love a good sweat and I love getting to know another wellness geek and fitness geek over a good workout. So thanks for being
Same.
here.
Oh my gosh, this is so awesome, Liz. Thank you. And we have to do this again. I'm inviting you to my studio next. And we're
I'll be
getting
there.
into
It's a date. Let's do it.
I'm down.
Oh.